All right.
Hi.
Jesse and Gabrielle's Play with Matches show live on both channels, Jesse Empire
Simulcast.
and Play with Matches, to tell you guys about an unbelievably scary situation unfolding in our hometown with kidnappers. And we're simultaneously watching the prelims for the UFC as a secondary reason.
There's a lot going on.
Yeah. So if I scream, oh, that means someone probably just got hurt really bad in the cage because I'm watching the fights also. Yeah. So what's up, everybody? Check this story out, because, hey, no reason to be concerned with 3 daughters under 12, like 12 and under, who are constantly rolling around the streets in Round Rock as there's a van with masked kidnappers who are going around trying to snatch kids off the road
in broad daylight.
This is like, these are not like,
I think one of them was like even in front of a parent. Like the mom is the one who intervened and got the kid back.
Yeah, these are not like social media. This isn't like Facebook. This is like the Round Rock Police Department putting out these stories. They're like, hey, FYI.
Scary.
It's insane, dude. What's up, everybody?
Hey,
so yeah, we're gonna talk about that. Then we'll talk about a bunch of other stuff.
I'll probably go off on a tangent or two.
Yeah, I think so.
Welcome to our channel.
I figured honestly that this would be an interesting topic because I don't know, it is insane that it's happening, and also I think our reaction to it and the action that we've taken is probably going to be
fascinating,
notable. People will probably have strong opinions one way or the other.
It's true.
It's
true. So this started like last week. There was one story that popped up, and I always send it to Jesse because I'm in all of these like local Facebook groups, and everyone always posts things in there. And at first it's kind of like, okay. And then you see Round Rock PD, who has a stellar social media presence, by the way.
And the first story sounded so insane that I was like, there's no way this is true. Like it's like out of a movie, like masked people with a fucking
offering kids candy,
like
straight out of a movie.
And it's in a van, like going in a mask in a van trying to snatch kids. And I'm like, this sounds fucking made up,
It's crazy,
but it's not.
And then there was another story the following day, and then another story,
like yesterday
in like a neighboring town.
Yeah. So Friday, it's a second attempt, child in less than a month, just in Round Rock, just in this town. And 4:30 Tuesday, a man tried to lure children into a van near the 1700 block of East Mesa Park Drive. Where is that?
It's over by one of the high schools.
Children told the officers
massive.
They were walking in the area when 2 men in masks pulled up next to them in the van. They reported that one man got out of the van, grabbed a child by the arm, and offered candy. Another child intervened, police said, allowing the children to run to safety as the 2 suspects fled the scene.
Little hero child.
And the incident follows a similar reported abduction attempt last month about a mile away. Driver tried to kidnap a 16-year-old girl who was walking her dog.
And a neighbor intervened.
It's like, what the fuck? This is in Round Rock, Texas. So, I mean, I'm curious. What do you guys think? What would you do if you were us? And then I'll tell you what we.
Well, it's like so sad because you don't want your kids to live in fear. You also don't want them to never be able to leave the house. Like, I don't know about y'all, but like I grew up riding my bike around the neighborhood. And
hey, there's a reason Choke Dealer and us are good friends without having ever met in person. You're going to see a lot of similarities between your strategy and what we've implemented.
Pretty much.
Go ahead, babe. Sorry.
No, I was just saying it's really sad because you don't want your kids to live in fear. You want them to grow up the same way that we did, which was like run around town, go to the neighbor's house, ride bikes around the neighborhood, do all the things, come home when the streetlights come on. But then you have crazy shit like this happening, and it's such a fine line because you don't want to freak them out. You don't want to take away like these inherent, things of childhood that we all remember, but you got to keep them safe. So we're
going pepper spray and
pepper spray.
And honestly, there was
the buddy system.
Yeah,
obviously.
This was coming already because at Giselle's school there was this weird situation a couple weeks ago where apparently some kid had made a threat on social media towards some other kid, and by the time the story went through the it was real. It was very real. Like, it was like they had like a big police response, whatever. It was like a violent threat about this kid. But by the time the story went through the kids and then got home to us, it was this like, it was massive, like this kid was armed, was planning to come to their stolen car with some high school kids, the whole thing. And I'm like, what the? So I just was like, okay, I'm like, what do they do? Because they do these school shooter drills, you know?
Yeah.
And I'm like, what do they tell you to do? You know? And she tells me that basically what they do is like they get and they hide in the corner of the room, like away from the door. I'm like, dude, that is
the doors lock the second that they close.
An AR will shoot straight through the fucking lock. I mean, like, bottom line, if they want to get in the room, they're going to get in the room.
Bullet resistant, obviously not proof.
Dude, you fire 3 5.56s into the lock, it's fucking opening. Yeah. And basically, I was just, you know, obviously, I'm just thinking about like tactics. At the very least, the thing that I know about Giselle is she is gangster under pressure.
Our babies don't freeze.
Like, she's a savage. That's the best thing about like martial arts is you get to see what your kids are made of when and Giselle, out of all, is just, she's not going to freeze. And I was like, look, this is what we're doing. I am going to give you pepper spray. If that actually ever, I'm not saying that it's going to, I don't want you to just wig out about it, but in the event that that ever happens, you do not go, I don't give a fuck what your teacher says. You don't go hide in the corner. What you're going to do is put yourself right outside of the view of the window to where they can look in. They can't see you, to where you're going to be here. They're going to come in.
They don't have windows on doors anymore.
Well, whatever. They're going to come in believing that they're walking into a room of completely soft targets. They're not going to be on guard. They're just going to be walking in overconfident, and you are going to be right there in line before they realize there's a threat. You're going to just spray them in the face with pepper spray as best you can. A kid with an AR immediately just turns into a kid who got pepper sprayed as soon as it gets hit. And you know, that's what you do. You don't fucking hide in the corner and just wait for them and hope that they run out of ammunition before they fucking kill you, you know?
Hey, Diane, thank you.
I took her outside, showed her how to use it and all that. But then, so now we have to expand that to all 3 of our children, which is fucking insane. Giving a 7-year-old pepper spray, but
right.
Our kids are.
We did just give them all swords today. So there's that.
Yeah, well. But, yeah, so we're going to train them how to use it and then show them videos of people being pepper sprayed so that they understand, like, this is not a fucking toy at all.
We're not playing show and tell with our friends.
Yeah.
This is emergency use only.
Yeah.
But it's crazy.
Yeah.
I had someone try to kidnap me when I was 10. I mean, had a car stop, person get out, tell us to come over, get in the car. We started running and the car followed us. And then we just got lucky enough that like this huge truck came out of nowhere and basically blocked the street so the car couldn't follow us. But it happens.
Yeah. Yeah. I told you I had that dude when I was like 7 and I was in a bathroom at a restaurant. Like, I was just old enough to where my parents would let me go to the bathroom by myself.
They could like see the bathroom. Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm in there and this fucking creep ass dude.
Thanks, Rachel.
Was like, hey, and he like, English was his second language. And he's like, hey, come with me. And I already had really good instincts with people. And I was just, I remember like, I was like, I just remember saying no, and then just turning around and walking out. And, yeah, I mean,
some scary, scary stuff in the world. I don't let the kids go anywhere alone, like buddy system, even just like down the street to the neighbors. I'm like, if you're going, take a sister or you're not going.
Please, God, let me see masked people in a van try to grab a kid. I would
rather not deal with that.
I would love to put them down so they don't grab someone else's kid.
Yeah.
I mean, like, if they're out snatching kids, whether it's me or someone else, someone needs to put those motherfuckers down.
Like, so prevalent all of a sudden. Like, it just seems like there's been so many stories back to back to back. There was one in Hutto too. Look up Hutto.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Hutto attempted.
Why is your caps locks always on?
Because I use it for my titles, or I'm sorry, for my thumbnails and stuff.
There it is. They're in Round Rock, Leander, and Hutto.
Oh my God.
I told you.
See?
Freaking everywhere.
Look at this, you guys. Attempted child abductions reported in Hutto, Round Rock, and Leander. Those are all right next to each other.
Towns. And it's like different people.
Like, what the fuck, man? How do you know that?
Don't wait.
All of the suspect descriptions are different. Looks like they caught some suspects on one of the stories that we pulled up.
That means it could be a ring or something.
Right? Like an organized, that's what it feels like, because they're so close together.
Which
like,
means there's some kind of like
and
financial incentive
chronologically
for people to kidnap.
A woman that lives on Northwest Boulevard is in shock after police say around 11 a.m. Monday, a man knocked on the door of a home. A 9-year-old girl answered, and he took the young girl from the home.
I know that's going to be a lesson for that family, you know, that little children shouldn't be answering the door. They really shouldn't. You know, because it's that quick. Look how quickly it happened.
Officers say the suspect later let the young girl go and ran into the woods near Whisper Oaks in Northwest Boulevard.
I was really upset about that. And then I'm also concerned that he got away with it so far. You know, I hope they nail him. I hope they get him. But
wait, did they save the kid?
he let the kid go.
Okay.
I just hope that she wasn't hurt. I hope her family's doing okay.
According to Georgetown police, he was wearing a ball cap, long sleeve black shirt, gray sweatpants, and has a tattoo on one of his arms.
That really is upsetting, and I do hope with my whole heart that they find him. I really do.
Police have confirmed the 9-year-old girl is safe and home with her family. The concerned neighbor says there are a lot of young children in the area and has a message for parents.
If I were a parent, I would be very cognizant of every move they made. I really would.
I would skin them alive. Genevieve is 9.
I know.
When it's time for a remodeling
But we made it
showdown,
very
call the
like our
pros
kids
at
are not
Texas
allowed
Home.
to
Oh,
answer
they
the door
cannot answer the door
without us.
Yeah, absolutely
ever.
not. Talk through the door. People can drop off whatever they have. That's it.
Man, dude. Nah, that's not
Not here.
not here, dude.
Go to the first video. That
Oh, I'm sorry. Let me go back to what she said about that Trump closed the border and the child trafficking rings are getting desperate. That is
probably
very accurate and very concerning. Like,
Ooh, I can't.
I mean, honestly,
Literally can't.
and if that is what it is, to think that there's like a thriving industry that needs more and more kids to where they're like, where are we going to get the kids from? Let's just go snatch. That's fucking insane, dude.
It's terrifying.
That's why, like, when like we're implementing new things as a country and it's like, and people, you know, and it's easy to like look at it and be like, damn, that's kind of fucked up. Like that house is like maid or like, you know, house cleaners or like, you know, babysitters. Like, what if they got deported, whatever? Oh, were we being too hard on them? And it's like, I mean, I hope that doesn't land on them. Obviously, I'm not trying to get like hardworking regular people in any kind of shit, but there is pure evil in the world. Like, and everybody needs to fucking start wrapping their brain around that, because if you are walking through the world thinking that it's something that happens in the movies, you are way more likely to end up finding out the hard way. You know, like I have a gun on me always, literally 100% of the time. And not because of any other reason than like, if something like that ever happens, I can't risk there being a situation where there's a threat and they have a way, like they have a gun and I don't, you know?
There was also one with an adult woman recently too. I mean, granted, it was at like 1 a.m. outside of like a 7-Eleven type joint. Don't recommend going there alone as a female at that hour, but
yeah, I'm not worried about Gabrielle because like she's with me all the time. Or
I'm also just inherently cognizant of my surroundings
she
at
is
all times.
Yeah. And it's very rare for you to be like out and about alone.
Yeah.
And if you're with all 3 kids, that's a fucking big, like, there's no one snatching all of you guys. And do I have a gun on me right now? Yeah, I do.
On your person right now.
I mean, I have about fucking
with several in the house.
I have so many in the house that it's
like everywhere.
impossible to even count. I have currently right now. I have a model one that I was using to demonstrate.
Teach our kids.
Yeah,
Wait,
to
go
teach our
to the
kids.
video because they apprehended a suspect. The first one that you pulled up, the
Um,
very first.
oh yeah.
Yeah.
No, they said searching for two.
Oh, well, let's play it.
Okay.
Round Rock police say quick action from a child helped children escape an attempted abduction. Police say a man was trying to lure children into a van by offering candy on East Mesa Park Drive near A.W. Grimes Boulevard and SH 79. The children say two men wearing masks pulled up to them, and that's when one man got out of the van and tried to grab a child by the arm. Police say a child intervened and it gave them the opportunity to escape.
It's amazing, that kid.
Yeah, dude. So
Make that stop.
okay. So first off, whoever said Callan and Schaub moved here, Callan has moved. Schaub bought his house, but he moves next month. I don't know about Dalia though. My daily CCW is currently a Glock 43X most of the time. I mean, like I rotate between I rotate between Glock 43X, a what do you call it? Shadow Systems MR920, and I have a revolver that I carry every once in a while. And then I also have a SIG P365 AXG Legion, but it's a fucking incredible gun, but it's a little bit too heavy to carry on anything other than jeans.
It pulls your pants down.
Pulls my pants down. So like 90% of the time I'm carrying Glock 43X. But I got the like adjustment to where you don't use Glock mags, you use the shield mag, so it carries 15 plus 1.
I have, what's mine called?
And then Gabrielle has a P365 380 rose gold.
It's so pretty.
Oh yeah, dude, for sure. Glock 19, dude, tried and true, man. Glock 19 is gonna work. It's a fucking great gun. The Shadow Systems MR920 is essentially a like the way that you get a Glock 19 and then you can like soup it up with all these additional features. Shadow Systems is essentially an out of the box, like kind of like upgraded Glock 19. It's awesome. Big Red 8-1. Are you Hell's Angels guy or support or different club? Gabrielle would have never. Hey, Gabrielle, what do you think Big Red 8-1 means?
Literally no idea.
Hell's Angels is what it means.
I mean, I see some wings, so that
yeah.
tracks.
8-1 is 8 is H, 1 is A.
Oh, yeah.
Biker gangs have their
Old school text
biker
code.
clubs. Sorry, biker clubs
Get it together.
have the fucking
Jeez Louise. He
Yeah.
says shh.
yeah. They have the fucking coolest shit like that, dude. Like it's like a fraternity except on wheels and you know, whatever other stuff.
Other activities.
Yeah, there's a world where I very easily could have been in a biker club. It's just if I would have
I have outlawed motorcycles in our home.
that's one thing.
I have lost friends.
It's literally
and my
the
uncle almost
only
died. Like, I'm good.
It is the only thing that
That's
she has
why
ever
I
put her
my
foot down
down.
on ever.
Yeah.
Big Red 8.1 inches. Hey, that's a prereq, dude. You can't they won't let you prospect unless they fucking verify 8.1 minimum. But yeah,
It's just
so
too scary, especially like here in Texas.
I know a lot of people who died on bikes.
Yeah.
And I'm sure that our friend has too.
Yeah.
Fucking, you know, a lot of people who ride bikes, they die. Like people fucking die.
Dude, did I tell you what Tamron sent me?
I would do. What state are you guys in?
Did I tell you what Tamron sent me the other day?
Oops.
So our friend is she's an EMT, first responder, and
Mhm.
she literally sends me a photo of a chunk of something on asphalt. And I was like, please don't tell me that's brain. And she's like, yep.
Why did she send you that picture?
Because she knew that I would be fascinated by it, which I was. But
Are you guys in Texas?
no, he's not allowed to, Big Red. You stop it.
I mean,
But she said, yeah, it was a someone riding a motorcycle with no helmet. And
not Texas. We were in California for a long time, and one of my really good friends was dating a a really big deal, Hells Angels, for a long time, who I don't know what the
Oh, yeah, I
rules are
forgot
for
about that.
naming people by name,
don't
though
name
I'm not
people.
going to, but
not
Sergeant
do that.
Sergeant at Arms in Richmond, at least was for a very long time. I don't, I don't keep track of current status.
So Leslie said in the chat to teach your child to go out to a neighbor's house and ask for help if anything ever happens. And I actually take that one step further with my kids. I say if they're ever in trouble in public, to find a mom. Like, just
if like the kids are in trouble, that's good.
Find a mom.
That is a good. That's good advice. Always trust a mom to. I mean, most moms take care of kids.
Well, it's also inherently there's a greater degree of safety, right? Mom with her kids is probably a safe person to put your trust in.
Yeah. Dude, she won't do it. She won't do it, dude. I will break a story though right now that is breaking news in the Wes Watson community that I had insider info that no one else knows. Gabby, did I tell you what happened with the fucking thing with his dick? Did I tell you about that?
Yeah.
Okay. So there's this, I don't even know if I want to dispel this rumor because it's so funny, dude. Like, it's like one of the funniest fucking things ever, dude. So like Wes Watson, if you guys don't know who he is, he's like a influencer dude who like went to jail, came out, and then was like, I mean, his initial stick, which was like, I did prison time, came out, and look at how inspiring I am. Like, that was a good stick. Then he was like, check out how much money I have. I've got a Louis Vuitton, whatever. I'm balling.
Yells at everybody.
Oh
right?
God, dude. Like, just fucking relax. Bro. He just got like 3 new ones, I think. But he moved to Miami and then got an additional Dago tat. I mean, that's kind of weird. Anyway, but so he was doing one of these things where he's like flexing on people. He loves flexing. And the way he's flexing this day is in his story. He takes a fucking video of his naked girl walking up the stairs, and she kind of like twerks a little bit. And he only left it up for a minute because he knows, I mean, he's going to get community guidelines on Instagram, but he knows that the trolls will see it and then they'll like, screen capture it. Right. Okay. So in that clip, as he's panning, there's a fucking reflection of him in the mirror or like in a window, and he's nude, like he's naked. And they like freeze framed it because these guys are fucking like internet detectives. And they're like, look, his fucking dick is tiny. And so like turned to this whole fucking thing. They're like, Wes Watson's got a tiny ass.
Oh, the ultimate insult.
Yeah. Light switch dick. So unfortunately, the one thing the ex-girlfriend has dispelled that rumor. So one thing I can confirm is he does not have a small dick. And I was like,
he's a lot of things.
Yeah. I'm like, I'm not doing a fucking video about that. Hey guys.
And yet here we are.
Listen, everybody talking about Wes Watson's dick. I have insider info. It is not in fact small. It was just the angle that it was taken at. Because I told Dubs when I found that out, I told him, I'm like, it's so much better because like I kind of like baited it out of her. Like I didn't like ask her about his dick. I told her that like what was happening, just like how funny. I knew she'd probably comment on it.
This is one of my best friends.
Yeah, and so when she commented that back, I told Dubs, I'm like, I'm gonna find out, and I'm like, I hope that it's not true because that's so much funnier. Because he like tried to flex, like he's like, yeah, motherfucker, and the outcome is the whole world thinks he has a fucking baby dick. Like it's the funniest fucking thing ever, dude.
So good.
He's like, oh hell yeah, hey, you wish you had my life. They're all, I definitely don't wish I had your little baby dick, son. Oh man!
Wow,
it's so funny, dude.
Sometimes the karma that comes around is too good.
Yeah, me and Dubs was so funny, dude. Like we were talking about, Dubs saw. He's like, dude, we've been doing way too much detective work today. Oh man, it's so fucking
That's
funny,
awesome.
Dude. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
You are amazing. But yeah, so. UFC's on right now, and
we got to watch.
Dude, is Megan O'Leary pregnant? Megan O'Leary's pregnant. It looks like
that is definitely a pregnant.
That's a pregnant.
Belly.
That's a pregnant
yeah,
lady.
You can safely.
I mean, I was gonna say, I'm like, I think she's pregnant,
unless she's actively giving birth. Never assume. No, she's definitely pregnant.
Diaper bag dumper and a little weenie tough guy. Bro, did you see him fucking say? when he was talking to, oh God, whatever the fuck that, like the SoundCloud rapper that hangs out with Colby Covington.
Legit, no idea.
God damn it. He's the one with like the like colored dreads. Anyway, he's got that song. It's like Gucci Gang, Gucci Gang, Gucci Gang, whatever, that guy. So like Wes Watson's hanging out with him.
But I've got 3% battery.
It's not important. Lil Pump.
Okay.
Oh, you got it at the same time. Okay. So.
Well, he probably said it first, but it was delayed.
Yeah. In that video, right? He's talking to Lil Pump about his case, right? So like the DA offered to, they offered him like, I don't know, it was a long, like real time, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, man, I was just here trying to hang out, whatever. And so at first, you know, you're like, all right, like he's a human being who's like concerned about this like looming case. He's a fucking convicted violent felon. Like he's unlikely to get out of this thing without jail time. And then afterwards, he's all, but listen, man, he's like, honestly, it's like best case scenario for me, dude. This dude rolled up and I end up getting the most brutal fucking street fight video on the internet ever. I'm like, that's your interpretation of what happened? You had your boy hit him in the head with a fucking weight when he wasn't looking. And after he's incapacitated from getting smashed with a 25-pound dumbbell, then you beat the shit out of him. Like,
yeah, it's not a good look, bro.
It's just crazy. Like, it's like fucking like gangster weirdos like view hand-to-hand violence very different than people in my world. Like to us, we're like, that's the pussiest shit ever. The guy fucking came in and challenged you to fight, fucking fight him. You know, if one of my friends came up and hit him with a weight, like I would that the conflict's over. I can't fucking fight him then. Right. It's bitch made no matter what at that point. No matter what I do, it's bitch made as soon as my boy hit him in the head from behind with a fucking weight. Now it's like, and then like the more shit I do to him after, the more pathetic I look. Cause he's like, why didn't you do that before he got incapacitated, you fucking pussy?
Tell us how you really feel.
Anyway. And then he kicked him in the face 1,000 times. He's all, geez, man. He's awful. Like, now I'm gonna get a charge. Unbelievable. You're like, you didn't think there's gonna be a security camera in the gym, and you didn't dawn on you that kicking him in the face 20 fucking times could potentially.
Didn't the guy record it? Wasn't that his own?
That the other guy was recording it. Yeah. But still, either way, there's a security camera. Like it's on video. Yeah. That's why you never fight in fucking casinos. Even when I was younger and there was actually a possibility that I might fight when I went out, I always told all of my friends, I'm like, you fucking never fight in casinos. Well, dude.
Also because casino jail is like its own. Like you don't want to go to casino jail.
Well, you don't want to go to jail, period. Right. And you don't want to commit violence on camera, you know? So if you're like, you know, for 100% sure you're on camera, you don't fucking fight, you know?
Or just don't fight at all.
Since when is wearing a purse as a man a masculine thing? The dude is fucking like. So the only thing that I will say about
Jesse has a purse.
I have a sling bag. It's not the fucking same thing. His is like Wes's is a legit purse.
Really? Like mine, like a little crossbody bag?
It's a purse.
That's funny.
I mean, it's a Louis Vuitton kind of like, you know, like expensive whatever one, but it's like purse. But it is I mean, it's a purse. He has like it's huge. He has so much fucking room in there.
He has like
I'll show
like
you.
A bag.
Yeah. Okay. But like in the jiu-jitsu community,
that's funny.
Everybody wears sling bags. And it's just like, it's super fucking convenient.
You want your hands.
You wear it across your chest. I carry a gun in it sometimes. Like I usually carry it on my belt.
Good.
I carried it in my bag for a long time. But then I figured out that like, I'm like, I don't like having, you know.
Hold on, let me dig through my
like purse. If I need my fucking gun, I need to just be able to grab it. You know what I mean? He's got to keep his baby rubber somewhere.
You're on fire today, buddy.
Oh, man, dude. That's fucking hilarious. Ultra thin. You know, every dude at some point, well, at least everybody who doesn't have a baby dick has found out the hard way that ultra thin does not mean that the latex is thin. Like it took me
What does it mean?
They're small.
Oh.
Like they're ultra thin. You know, and
it's
like
their way of saying,
dude, it took me buying them like two or three
Got
times before I realized. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, you know, it's like the fuck. And like, I'd never dawned on me because I was like, extra thin. Like that sounds like it's like less condoms. So that's obviously better. Yeah. It's little. it's a little one.
That's really funny.
Yeah. He uses water balloons for rubbers. Oh man,
that's funny.
It is. Isn't it funnier though? Like if he really had a baby dick, that's almost you'd like feel bad for him. It's so much funnier that it's not true.
He doesn't. Yeah.
And then everybody thinks he does, dude.
He must have been infuriated.
Yeah. Because like his whole
shocked he didn't post
That's exactly what I said to Dubs.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I said to
Waiting
Dubs.
for a
I was
dick
like,
pic in
that
stories.
fucking dude is going to find an excuse to post a picture of his dick for sure. Like, he's not going to be able to accept that everybody thinks he has a fucking small dick. Like,
So hilarious.
I actually respect the fact that he did not do that, you know, because I'm shocked.
Maybe he couldn't come up with a clever way to do it.
Yeah. Hey guys, come on. He finally he had self-awareness enough to like, dude, don't post a picture of your dick. Don't let them troll you into a dick pic, dude. Like, there is no way to win if you got trolled into showing a picture of your dick. Like, that's just, you lost. 100% you lost, no matter what.
It's true. It's true.
Oh man, dude. Patty or Iron Mike tonight? That is one of the fights that I am very passionately rooting for one of the fighters, and I'm rooting for Michael Chandler. And actually, I'm rooting for Michael Chandler enough that I should probably go bet on Patty. That's like, actually, I should go bet on Patty, and I should go bet on fucking Gene Silva, because I really want fucking Bryce Mitchell and Michael Chandler to win. So
okay, it'll be hilarious if Bryce Mitchell wins, given that the reason he got this matchup is because he said that Hitler is a good dude, and that that the Jews, greedy Jews, were trying to queer the kids. And so
that was the craziest thing I've ever seen.
it was amazing, because I'm like, when I read what he said, he's like, Hitler, I would have gone fishing with Hitler. I'm like, this has to be taken out of context. And I watched what he said. I was like,
definitely.
oh wow, it's 10 times worse than I thought it was going to be. But fuck. Bryce had that all dogs squeal before they die line is the coldest fucking line ever. I said that immediately after he said it on Twitter. And then I talked to Chael yesterday, and Chael was like, what about that fucking dog squeal line? Did you hear him say that?
No.
And I was like, that was the coldest line ever. He's like, it made my blood run cold. I was like, I'm saying.
I freaking love Chael.
He's the best, dude. Gabrielle's boyfriend.
He's the best.
Stalin was just misunderstood. Yeah, dude. Listen. All right. Well, that's probably enough, dude. Because I'm gonna go. I'm watching UFC out of the corner of my eye, but I think I just like want to watch UFC. So
okay.
I saw that. I saw Chael drop the
Hey,
video about it a couple hours later.
If you haven't subscribed to our channel, come do that. Play with matches over there. Whoa, we just went all
that
blurry.
one, dude.
Crazy.
That's how good this camera is. It's just like,
Wow.
hey, what do you want me to focus on, bitches?
It just knows.
It just knows, dude.
All right, we'll see you next time.
All right, guys. Love you guys.
Bye.
Peace. Big Red, tell me where you guys are at, and I'll come hang out.
No bike.
Email me later.